All right, hello, intermediate and advanced saxophone players. This is videos just for you, teaching you guys the saxophone part 1 on Bohemian Rhapsody. I figure it's easiest for everybody to get their own video with their own part so that you can learn your own part and have a track to play with for just your part on saxophone. I'm going to pull up saxophone fingerings, maybe. Pardon my bouncing around for a second. Here we are, saxophone. I had it on my last video part. Okay, Miss Wessel will get it together someday. Okay, we're just going to go over for a moment anything different that you're not necessarily used to. Some of you'll know these notes, but some of you'll need some reminders. Of course, you start on this high E, and then right here we have C sharp. Most of you know what C sharp is, but just in case you don't, it's like the easiest note ever. C sharp. No fingers down. Can't get easier than that, right? And then right here you have a natural sign. It's saying go back to playing your regular C. Okay, that's what that natural sign is. It canceled out the sharp that you were doing before. Let's look and see if there's anything else unusual. Oh, one thing to pay attention to in your key signature, you do have F sharp in this piece. So anytime you play an F, unless it's otherwise told to you otherwise, you're going to sharp it. And in case you're wondering what your F sharp is, here it is right here. It's that second finger on the bottom, whereas your F is first finger. You just flippity-flop to your second finger, okay? And if you have to play the lower F sharp, you just don't push your thumb down. So first space F sharp, no thumb. But if you have to play this high top line F sharp, you push your thumb down. That's called the register key or the octave key. It makes it go up high. All right, looking through again real quickly. Oh, right here. So I'm on the measure 15 line. I see an A flat and a B flat. So the first one's A flat. Let's look at that. This is A flat right here. So take a close look at that. Okay. And then B flat right here. These are all the options for B flat. I always think this one's pretty easy because you just have to push down that little baby key underneath. But this one's pretty, I mean, they're all honestly, these two for sure, super easy. This one you kind of have to use the crook of your hand a little bit, kind of the, you know, kind of this part of your hand to push down that key if you want to do it that way, that little guy there. Otherwise, these are two easy options. Okay. Ooh, come back. Oh, and then I turned it off. Gracious, Miss Wessel. Okay, moving on. We just looked up A flat. Here we natural it again, so it goes back to regular A. Here's an F sharp, and then they natural your F. So you'll have A, G, F sharp, F. All right. I'm looking to see if there's anything else you may not be super familiar with. Oh, here we've got D sharp. So let's look over here. Here's D sharp, and that is what that looks like. Okay. So I definitely take a minute to play through some of these notes you may not be used to. And looking here, I see an E flat on measure 34. So let's find that right here. All right. So if you noticed, I think before we had looked up D sharp right here. and that used the thumb, the octave key on the back. And then when we had this lower E flat, it's the same thing, but just without the thumb, because D sharp and E flat are actually the same note. Ah, music. Makes sense and yet so confusing at the same time, right? Okay, I'm looking anywhere else for something you may not be super familiar with. Just a reminder here, you'll see these sometimes, dotted quarter notes into eighth notes. Remember, a dotted quarter note is a beat and a half. An eighth note is half a beat. So this holds out a little bit longer than you feel like it should, and then you kind of have to rush over this one. So I always say long, short, ta, ta. So if we started here, it would go ti, 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 ta, ta, long, short, ta, ta, long, short, ta, ta, hold, 2, 3, 4. All right. Going through the end here, you also have these little dotted eighth notes into these 16th notes. So this rhythm will sound kind of like this. Da, da. All right, let's see. Da, oh, hold on, let me get into my brain here what we're doing. Half note, half note, half note. Ta, ta, da, 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 da. Okay. D sharp, we looked that up just in case you need that reminder. Oh. My brain's back in gear here. So it's long, short ta, long, short ta, da, 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 da. My brain was trying to go back to a whole different part of the song. Ba, da, da, ba, da, da. Okay, that's how that rhythm will sound when you get there. And then you just have tied notes at the end here. We do change speed often. So we start out slow, then at 24 we go faster, and then at 50 we go slower. If you're familiar with Bohemian Rhapsody at all, this will all make sense once we go through it. All right, so let's do this, you guys. I'm gonna move you on over here, and I'm just gonna talk you through it. I'll tell you exactly where we are when we're there. Okay, we're gonna start on, you start on that high E. Okay, let's play like measures 1 through, oh, maybe we'll go to about 15. I'll let you know when we're stopping. Okay. Okay. So you're gonna play that high E. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. Ti, 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 ta. And then you rest. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 7. Hit a funky note in there, but you get the general idea of the rhythm there. I can't remember exactly where. I think I hit something weird, so sorry if I played a wrong note somewhere. All right, we're gonna go to 15 and we'll probably go up to 24. Okay, all right, at 15 you have a dotted half note, gets 3 beats. All right, you start out on a C. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Ta. Hold, 2, 3. Half note. Ta, ta. Half note. Half note. Half note. 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. Go back to 21, you guys, the beginning of the 4th line. I hit something wrong. So 21. 1, 2, ready, go. T, T, 2, 3, 4. Ta, 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 ta. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Good. I tried to go down on that last note instead of up, because that's what my brain wanted to do. All right, looking at 24, it says we go fast. We're not going to go super fast right now, just for the sake of learning this part. Okay, but if you know the actual Bohemian Rhapsody song, this is where we get into the fun little operatic part. The dum 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 dum. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? That whole part. Okay. All right. So we'll go a little slower than that, but that's what we're playing. All right, we're at 24. You're on a B. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Oh, Miss Wessel played something weird. Start it again. Okay. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Rest, go. Oh, Miss Wessel. You know, this makes it a very accurate rehearsal when Miss Wessel's making mistakes. Let's go back to 32. You're going to have that high G, and then you have a low G. Okay? And that's what was throwing my brain here. Was trying to flip-flop between the two. We'll start right at 32. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Nope, see, I did it again. 32. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Go. 2, ready, and half note, hold it. Okay, I want to explain something really quickly here. Okay, right here we have what's called a meter change. So you see how it says 2, 4 right here? Our whole song we've had 4 beats per measure. That's what that top 4 stands for. But in this one little measure, it switches to 2 beats per measure. But since we're just tying to this other note, it's a half note and a half note, which is 2 plus 2, which means you hold it out for 4. You don't have to think too hard about it, but I just wanted you to be aware that you have that little meter change, and then it goes right back into 4/4. By the way, if you're seeing all my crazy notes written in right now, that's not to confuse you. Piano notes play differently than what's written in for saxophone. So when you're playing an F, I have to play an A flat on the piano to match your F. So I apologize. So this is your music. If you want me to not confuse you, sorry. This is what your music looks like. I had to write in all my what's called transposing, so that I can play it on the piano for you. Because I don't have a saxophone, you guys, so I can't jam on the sax with you. Okay, let's look at 37. Okay, so we're starting at 37. You are on an F. Okay, all right, 1, 2, ready, go. Now we're at measure 50. It says to slow down. Okay, so we're gonna go slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, half note, half. Oh no, Miss Wetzel. Can you guys just be yelling at me through the screen right now? Start at 50 again. 1, and I can't edit these YouTube videos, you guys, because I'm just using the record button in the YouTube app on my phone, and it doesn't give me an option to like pause. I could probably put it into some program and edit it, but you know, I got 3 kids to get through their school day. Meanwhile, while I'm doing this right now. Okay, we're at measure 50. 1, 2, ready, go. Half note, half note, half note. Sorry, hit the wrong note. Half note, half note, half note, half note. Ta, 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 half note. Hold. All right. Sorry, you're going to see my family in some of these videos, you guys, because obviously we're all stuck together inside. Okay, we're going to go through the entire saxophone part now together. Say a little prayer that Miss Wessel can play through it without flubbing too bad. Okay. All right. At the beginning, I'm recording. Shh. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. From the beginning, we'll never go too fast right now, just because this is your rehearsal track. So 1, 2, from the beginning, go. Okay, start from the beginning again. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Guys, stop going up and down the stairs. Go, so I can record without you distracting me. Children. Okay, 1, 2, from the beginning, go. Then we rest. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, measure 7, go. Cut you off. You're gonna go to that B now. You're gonna go a little faster. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Rest, rest. Rest, ready, play. Hold, 2, 3, go. Rest, we're 41, play. Rest, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh no, I lost my spot. 45, here we go. right. It's not a perfect rehearsal track, but it gets you through your part on your own without having to listen to other parts. If you ever do want to practice this with all the parts, just get on YouTube, look up Bohemian Rhapsody, and then just type in this guy's name, Johnny Vinson, next to it, and you'll get this exact recording to play along with. And if it goes too fast, just remember in YouTube, if you go into the settings, which usually on a phone or a tablet's the 3 little dots, you can hit playback speed and you can slow it down to 75% is usually my recommendation. And that'll give you something to play with if you want to feel like you're playing with the full band. Sorry, again, that's not to confuse you with my music that I wrote out for piano. So that's what your music looks like. All right, guys. If you have any questions on this, remember to ask me during our live meetup in the next couple days whenever you happen to see me, depending on which school and group you're in. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Play some Bohemian Rhapsody for your family. Have fun, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!